being here. Thank you for being you. It's going to be a very brief little live. Two things. First, I want to announce that I am going to, first of all, I'm sorry that I haven't been doing as many tarot readings. Obviously, I've missed and loved my collective, and I will be, I think that I'm going to be having some different things happening in my work, in this space, right, in this channel. So I'm going to take some time to work on that. So I may take, a little break from the important that I have also been doing, the important magic that I've been doing here, the portal of YouTube. And I've had a really incredibly beautiful day, just basically like I slayed the devil pretty much. And that was also totally supported by and was possible because of this epic eclipse. I don't know if you can feel it, but there's been like a really big change in the collective. There's been a huge shift in the collective consciousness, as well as the actual energetic aura of Gaia. It's like the earth feels different, the trees feel different, everything feels different. Please only take what resonates and leave what does not. Can I acknowledge your ancestors, known and unknown, my ancestors, known and unknown, and the ancestors of the ground on which we stand. I will also say that I'm doing lots of shadow work as well as light work around all of my different bloodlines, which are many and each important and vital and complex. So I started doing some of that work today. I mean, I'm always doing that work. You may resonate and feel drawn to start looking at the different heritages. Sorry, I'm quite, I had a long day hanging in the sun and swimming and connecting with Gaia, with Bayami, the Sky Father, of God, the Creator Source. And I've just moved a lot of energy, just really like transforming what has taken place in the astrals. Let me put it that way. I don't need to say too much more because I don't want, the devil to get too upset about what's taken place. But I do want to come through with a special message saying that nobody owns your body. Nobody owns your vessel. Nobody owns your face. Nobody has a right to you. And absolutely nobody. Basically, there's about to be a reckoning that's taking place that's connected to tech companies, that's specifically connected to the way that different members of the collective, different magical beings, different spiritual warriors have been targeted by basically these like creepy cults. Yeah. Wow, that's such a surprise. But this time it's quite different. It's like they tried to ride the coattails of the new world is what's coming through. Only take what resonates, of course, and leave what does not. And excuse my voice as well. The entire collective, and it's been bringing through this scientific study that I really long time ago, and I actually made a film about a really long time ago. Well, not so long ago, in this lifetime. That was about the monkey. And if you feel drawn to, you can research, or you can like get out your little computer and you can look into the 100th monkey. And basically the story of that, let me see how quickly I can tell it, is that there was this island where these, I believe it was an island off Japan, and there were this type of monkeys that had, basically, I'll see if I can remember exactly. It was something like there was this particular type of seed or nut or fruit that dropped from trees, and there was a certain number of monkeys, and the scientists were studying them and worked out that some of the monkeys had learnt how to pick up a rock and break open this resource, this precious resource that fell from the trees. Because everything you need is growing on the trees. That's another coded message that's been got. I've also been doing a lot of vocal work. I've been doing a lot of sound healing. You may be drawn to do the same. Music is so healing. Laughter is so healing. Staying in your like joy state, staying open, working on the heart chakra. All of these things are important for the collective at the moment. And that's somehow tied into this kind of strange scientific study that was being done on these monkeys on this island off Japan, where basically just clearing that energy. Let's just all clear that. Let's just all simmer down. Let's just all ground and come on down back to the earthly plane, because we have finally met new earth is finally here, right? The new world. You can feel it. Something about the eclipse that's just taken place, broken a lot of spells, has I just channeled, made the astral space a lot safer for the body, and has taken down some kind of like monstrous, like horrible, the energy that is attached to this. It feels like a cult, like it feels very creepy. And also like, I don't like talking about that much, but I know it's also something that the spiritual community deals with a lot. But stalking energy, like very creepy stalking energy. And it's somehow, I'm seeing computers in my mind, computer screens. I'm not sure what that means. Only take what resonates, of course. And yeah, so some of the monkeys had learnt, had shifted their consciousness to be able to develop this new skill of accessing this fruit. Let's just say it was a fruit. I can't remember if it was a fruit or a nut or a seed. But yeah, that they had these rocks that they would then put on another larger rock, and they would crack it open to be able to get the nourishing deliciousness inside. And the scientists noticed that only a certain number of these monkeys, so just say, I can't remember the exact numbers, but just say there were like, I don't know, 800 monkeys living on this Japanese island. And then a small portion of them, I guess the metaphor you could use is like, because I'm talking to spiritual beings, right? I guess we could say like they were extra gifted. They might have, like, we could talk about it. For you, it might be more like you're extra psychically gifted. You might have extra like skills and gifts and ways of seeing. You may be a creative, you may be a musician, you may be a writer, you may be a photographer, you may be a dancer, who knows? And basically, they were studying them for a long time, and they were perplexed. They were like, what is it about this tiny group of these larger population of monkeys? And all the monkeys, mind you, were quite special and magic, but there was this smaller group that had shifted their consciousness to be able to access this fruit, right? So it's coming through today, like the fruit is the new world, the fruit is the new earth, and it's also your psychic gifts, it's your magic, it's your ability, it's your clairs, it's your life force, it's everything about you that has shifted and raised in consciousness, in the whole collective. Shifting that energy, please. Everyone simmer down, simmer down. And we know I'm very connected to the collective energy, so let's all simmer right down. I'm also going to take a few, like a week or two to, just explore further into these new expanded gifts that I myself am now working with, especially after beating the devil and slaying and praying, as I say sometimes. And Let's just keep transmuting that energy. Yeah, that's right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for everything you are. Thank you for being here. Thank you for everyone that has helped me, that has been a guiding light, that has left precious pieces of information and held up a torch as I have been slaying the devil. Yeah, let's just say it that way. I want to also just remind you that nobody owns your body and nobody has a right to you, and that there are very real consequences for people that violate sovereignty and consent, particularly if it is mixed into something like gender or race, um, discrimination, oppression, blah, blah, blah. And then they were counting, so every day they were keeping like tabs on what monkeys could crack open this fruit using a smaller rock with a like or a piece of something that was embedded in the earth, I'll say, that was like, you can imagine that being filled with the magic of Gaia. And then everyone settle down, please, keep your mind settled. And